Hey friends, Angela here. If you are new to the channel, I'm so glad that you made it. We're gonna have a really great conversation today. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey friend, I'm so glad you're here. You guys know that the whole reason I do this channel is so that we can share our thoughts and goals and plans about plants, Anyways, today what we're gonna talk about are my top 3 goals as they relate to plants for 2021. I know we all have things that we want to improve on. Oops. That's a chocolate lab tail for you. Anyway, Steve is my buddy today. It's just him and me, well, and the girls. Anyways, what we're going to talk about goals, and we're going to talk about wish list plants. So we're going to go over the wish list plants that I picked up in 2020, and then also we're going to talk about what's still on my list that I need for 2021. So make sure you guys drop your comments below. Let me know what your goals are. If you think I need to tweak anything, or if there's something blatantly obvious that I'm totally forgetting about, make sure you let me know. And then let's talk about wish list plants too, so drop those comments. I'm gonna go get more comfortable and we are gonna talk about goals. We're gonna talk about goals first, okay? Let's do it. Okay, so normally I'd be sitting somewhere fun, but the dogs are like just really cuddly today, so I don't know, I guess we're just gonna hang out here. Steve was in the sun. You can see it's just behind us now, it's moved. So he's just hanging out. Anyways, let's do this, huh? So, like I said, I have some plant goals. You know, there's always things in my head that I just want to either improve upon or do something different. And I thought, you know what, let's just go ahead and set a plan and make sure they actually happen. So the first thing that I think it goes back to a character flaw for me. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you guys got to see Steve here. Oh, lazy days. But the first thing I think, like I said, I think it's my character flaw. And I'll just say my goal is to provide as much light as possible, or as tolerated for my plants next year. And what I mean by that is I have a tendency to give them as little light, or like as much as they need so that they survive. Which doesn't sound very nice, but you guys know my plants are always, oh, there he goes. My plants are always like near death, I feel like, or they're not always thriving. And so I just really need to shift gears, I think, and rethink about how I treat my plants, right? And so I've got a lot, and I have really good lighting. You guys can see I don't have any overheads or anything right now. But I think at the same time, I just don't offer them exactly what they need to thrive. And so I'm going to just move plants around. Maybe I need to depopulate a little bit, right? So that I can really take care of the great ones that I have. And that leads me into my next idea, right? Okay, or my next goal. So goal number 2 for me is gonna be to continue to propagate, but this time I'm gonna shift gears and move towards the selling of. I've done a lot of gifting, and I will still continue to gift because that's where my heart is, and I feel like there's nothing better than something you have grown yourself. There's so much pride in gifting, I think, growing and gifting, and so I'll continue to do that. But I also have goals. I want to get a greenhouse. My husband's supposed to be building one for me. We'll see if that happens this year. And I'm propagating all winter under grow lights. And so I've got lots of little things that are happening, and I really just want to ramp that up and take it to the next phase for me, Angela, growing roots, right? Make it a thing. And so that's number 2. And then number 3 is, it goes back to my growing community initiative. So you all know I've been here just over a year now doing this channel. And I really love it, and I've met so many of you awesome people, and we have connected on other social platforms. You know, I do Instagram and Facebook because I'm old school like that. But it's been really great, and I've made some really good friends with you all, and I love that. So I want to take that to the next level too. And I'm involved in, or I should say, I've joined a bunch of different platforms like for plant communities. So like I'm in a Discord group for plant people. And then like a couple different Facebook accounts, and I follow the hashtags and everything on Instagram. Instagram doesn't quite work for me that way, but like the plant groups. So anyways, my third goal is to get more engaged in those plant communities, because right now I'm just kind of like there, you know, I'm a presence, and I, you know, laugh at memes and love people's comments and just Google or like googly eyes over some of like plant displays. Some people, you guys have some really incredible stuff, and I feel like my stuff is so subpar sometimes. But anyway, so that's my third goal, is just to really you know, continue this growing community initiative by really digging deep and meeting more people and getting to know them outside of just the plant world or just that small community. You know, I really want it to be something that benefits everyone. And you can only really do that when you start to get to know other people. So those are my top 3 goals. I think it's pretty exciting. I'm excited. I want to know what your goals are for next year. And maybe it's just getting started with your first round of house plants, or how are you going to level up, you know? So comment below, let me know what those are. And then also, let's maybe take a quick little tour. Maybe I'll just like throw up some pictures for you guys about my wish list plants. Okay, this could be a whole separate video, but we'll do it together because it's way more fun that way. So in 2020, I did my first like real round of online shopping as it relates to plants. And because of how the spring was for everyone, I wasn't able to go to the city to do any shopping. So I got lots of goodies online from small businesses or just other plant people. And I think like the first thing that I got was the Bantle Sensation Sansevieria. I'll put it right here for you. And it is so creamy, and I haven't had any new growth on it. So like I said, I'm gonna go back to that #1 goal with providing as much light as the plant will tolerate, because I think that's gonna really step up my plant game. I also got a Cebu Blue, which has been like a pothos, maybe a philodendron. They're like the same. That has been like on my list since I saw it. It's so beautiful, and it's still over there propagating because I love watching the roots grow. But the Cebu Blue, Bantle Sensation, the Night Owl Sansevieria, I have the like a big one, and then I have a little one. And the big one but the little one's doing really great. And I also got 2 philodendrons, and the one that was on my list was the Black Cardinal, because I love the dark foliage. And then I also got, like just for fun, I got the Macaulay's Finale, and I really like that one too. And then I also branched into a brand new category for me, which is Hoyas. And so I got the Carnosa, which is the Hindu rope, and then I got a Crimson Queen. She's doing really good. And then my Splash, what is that? Pubic Alex? Splash. And let's see, that one has 2 new leaves since I got it, so it's doing really good too. So I got lots of goodies this year, but what is still on my list? First, I need to know what you got that was on your list, and so I can see if I need to add it to my list. And then what's still on my list? I think I have 4 or 5 that are still on my list. Top of mind, I need to add that one. Okay, a Birkin. They're so beautiful, and I could get a smaller plant, but I want like BAM, I want the variegation, I want it all. So I'm looking at probably like a $50 plant, and you guys know me, that's way out of my price range, so it's just gonna sit on my list. But I want that Birkin philodendron, a Micans, right, the velvety soft leaves, I gotta get one of those. I want an Enjoy. I really just want to keep up with my pothos. I want an Enjoy, I want a Pearls and Jade. I sound so needy right now. I want. What else? I do want a fragrant jasmine, and I know I can get some vines, but I need to find out if it even comes in a bush. I want something, I don't even know if it exists. So if you know of a fragrant jasmine bush, right, or like plant, not vine, let me know what that variety is, because I've got an Asian snow, but it doesn't have any smell. So. And then the last one I think that's on my list, this is a pretty long list, longer than I thought it was, but I want another Monstera, but I want that little Ginny, right, or like the miniature Monstera. I think they're so cute, and they're kind of more, I mean, they all vine, but it's just smaller and more compact, and I think I could do something super special with that. So anyways, those are my extra wish list items, hoping to knock a few of them out in 2021. But I really want to know what you guys are all looking for, because that's how I can revamp my list. And that's how I need to know what else I'm totally missing out on. So I hope this was fun, you guys. This is totally different than I normally do. But I make sure to get you guys some photos so you can see the plants that I was talking about, and hopefully you guys will give me some more ideas, because then, you know, like I got a birthday coming up in a couple months, and so maybe my husband will watch this video and get me something really good. Anyways, thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you're having an awesome December, and I really, or whatever month it is that you're watching this, but I really look forward to continuing this adventure with you all. And make sure you drop those comments, keep this growing community initiative growing, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.